to take on the San Antonio Spurs. They'll be without Steph Curry for at least the first round of the playoffs. Now, they've struggled heading into the postseason with KD at the helm. Randy, who's more valuable to the Warriors, Durant or Steph? And did your answer come because of this last stretch without Steph in it?
That's a tough one. That's a tough one. I would have to say Steph, only because he's been a Golden State Warrior for so long, been the core, been the forefront of their team, their program for so long. I would just have to go with him. Everybody loves him.
Do you draw a distinction sometimes between who's the most important player to a team and who's the best player on a team? Or are those almost always the same guy?
I would say those two kind of same guy.
Same guy. The reason I ask is I think a lot of people say Steph's the most important Warrior, but KD's the best player on the team. And so I don't know if there was a distinction there for you.
Nah, I'm going to have to go with him being the most important and, best player.
Yeah, I think the style for which they play, with the pace that they play at, if you remove Steph, it's hard to play at that pace. And if they're going to try to have space and passing, you don't have to have as much space when Steph's not on the court. So the gravity for which he has on the defense. But if you were to model yourself, what part of Kevin Durant's game would you like to add to your game? There is no Kevin Durant, but if I was to make some comparisons, I can compare somewhat how you play compared to he played compared to Steph. What are some of the things that you've impressed you about KD in his overall game?
I would say his ability to be so tall and dribble, get downhill, be so thin and be aggressive, finishing at a high rate is amazing. And then his shooting ability, that's such a tall height.
How tough is it when you're not one of the burlier guys in the league, so to speak, to be able to finish at the rim? I think you alluded to it there. You're obviously not a guy in the league that's one of the biggest guys like that. I mean, you're bigger than KD, but right. You're closer to KD than to LeBron as far as stature, right? Yeah. And I think people underestimate how difficult it is to take that contact and still finish at the rim. You said it's one of the things that impresses you most about Kevin Durant. How difficult is that for people that obviously don't play?
Oh, it's super tough. Guys that probably weigh 20 pounds more than you are trying to block your shot, fouling you. Just being able to keep your eye on the rim, control the ball, finish is it's pretty hard.
You're not worried at all about the Warriors, given what they've been through the last couple weeks and how they're approaching the postseason. You're not concerned for them in the first round at all, just the way that they have been unable to sort of get it all together without Steph in the lineup, knowing you're not going to have him for the first round?
No. I feel like they'll do a good job. Like I said, they know it's playoff time. They know they got to win more games than the other team.
This flip switching is going to come on.
The flip switching is coming on.
But despite that, even with Steph back, you like Houston. You think Houston's the best team in the league this year?
Yeah, I think Houston is the best team in the league this year. Just the way they play, Harden, phenomenal. Definitely going to have to go with Houston.
Harden your MVP?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he's going to win it almost unanimously.
That was a great game you guys had against Houston.
Yeah.
It was a fun game, man.
It's exciting to watch.
Yeah, just a little bit before we go to commercial break. Nick Wright, he's a Houston. Used to live in Houston, radio station Houston. His wife is a huge Chris Paul fan. So at the end, I think the difference was she was wearing the Chris Paul jersey. And then remember Chris Paul made a couple buckets at the end of the game?
He did.
Yeah, so I just wanted to tell you about your friend,
so it's
Nick Wright.
We got to switch that.
All right, get me a Rondé Hollis Jefferson jersey. I'll give it to the wife. Absolutely.
Done. We got you.
Thank you so much.
Rondé, thanks for hanging out with us today. Appreciate it. Coming up, Jarvis Landry got paid, but how much? Next on First Things First.
Don't count that man's money, Jenna. There's a lot of it.
Be here till Thursday.
For incredible flooring deals, get to Lumber Liquidators. This week, take up to 40% off customer favorites. Get best-selling waterproof floors on sale. Solid Palm Acacia hardwood is 30% off. Get more from 59 cents plus special financing. Hurry, get to Lumber Liquidators today.
How do you win at business? Stay at La Quinta, where we're changing with contemporary makeovers. Then use the ultimate power handshake, the upper hander with a double palm grab. Who has the upper hand now? Start winning today. Book now at lq.com.
The blade quality you'd expect from Gillette at a price you wouldn't. The new Gillette 3 and Gillette 5. Available now for $7.99. Gillette, the best a man can get.
The $12.99 Papa's Meal Deal presents 12.99 seconds of better BMX. The $12.99 Papa's Meal Deal. Better ingredients, better pizza. Papa John's.
Some things should never change, like the crisp, cold refreshment of Busch. But some things should, like Tim's impatience. Play dead or Tim.
A high-performance car like this, when pushed to the limit, won't settle for anything less than Pennzoil Synthetics. Designed to give you complete protection for top engine performance. Pennzoil Synthetics. Make the switch.
There was an idea to bring together a group of remarkable people to help save the universe from paying too much on their car insurance.
Hey, there's cake in the break room. What are you doing?
Nothing.
Marvel Studios' Avengers Infinity War. In theaters April